Hello and welcome to our tutorial. Just going to make a new project here. We'll call it Multi. And it's going to be a multicam project, and we'll stick it on to the desktop for now and hit OK. So we're going to try and bring in our three pieces of video. So I'm going to import this guy. And so the three pieces of video that we had were all different resolutions. So I fixed that. These are all HD now. They're all 1920 by 180. But what I couldn't fix was they're not all exactly the same frame rate. Now I could do a re-import, but life is short. So let's go to this piece here. And we're going to mark an endpoint. So we'll mark in, we'll load in the next one. I'm just using the keys to mark in, and then this last one. So I'm going to try and do this off the sound. So I'm guessing that's it there, but I'm not sure. Okay, so there are three pieces of video. So I'm going to take the three of them, select them together, right click, and go create multicam source sequence. Now I can get it to sync via the audio, so if marking the endpoints doesn't work, I can get it to just use the audio to analyze the audio. It actually takes quite a while to do that, even on a relatively fast computer. So I'm going to try and avoid doing that and tell it to sync them via the endpoints, which we've just marked three of. And we'll leave the audio coming off camera 1 for now. Okay, so now it's made this sequence here. So this is what we're going to look at in a minute. Now we've no program sequence, so let's right click this and go, what do we want? New sequence from clip. And there we go there. And why can't we see both of these monitors is a good question. So window, workspace, reset to, there we go. Now, so over here, I need to change this to be a multiplex. So that means clicking on that guy, toggling that on. And what I should be able to do now is press play here. And we'll start on this one. We'll cut to our close-up. We'll go back here. Back to our close-up. Two shot. So I'm going to stick on this one for a second. These are a duplicate of each other. He's walking out, he's walking out. And we'll take that shot there. And back here. Take this one. And we'll out on that one. And stop. So what I've done is I've played it as a preview. So I've played it from here. And what we actually wanted to do was play it from here. So I should press play. And what we should get is it playing back on both windows simultaneously. So we should see it moving here and be able to cut between them. So let's see what we'll do to get that working. So we'll right click on this and so we'll right click here and we'll go display mode, multicam. And over here we'll go display mode, and that's on multicam. Okay. So we can go play. So here we go. So we're starting on our two shot. Cut to our single. And we'll take this one here for a second. We'll go back to the single. I'm going to cut out to this camera. Nope, wrong one. So let's stop that. But I want you to notice that we've got all our cuts here. So I'm going to undo and go back to the start, and let's see if we can do it again. And that's one of the joys of this, is that you can just do it again and again. So we can just get rid of that one, or we can actually just close that window, I think. Close panel. There we go. And let's go again. So we'll press play. So we start on this one. And off we go. Cut to the single. Double. Single. Back here. And that's the wrong camera, so I should have stayed on that one. And we'll try that one more time. So this is the one I need to go to. So we will undo our cuts and restart. So let's go play. So we'll start in the double. Here we go, and single. And then we'll have to cut to this one here. And we'll stay on this for a second or two. Let's see, where are we going to get another good shot? And we'll take the single on that. And we'll cut here. That one. And we'll take him out on that. Okay. So now we can go back and see our cut. So if it's a minute long, it takes a minute to cut it. So it's basically vision mixing in post-production, which is really nice. And if we don't like these cuts, we can duplicate this timeline and do cut 2, cut 3, cut 4. Now there's things we haven't covered in this. You can see, for example, that this shot's much brighter and the colors are different to this shot, where everything is desaturated, and that's because one was shot H.264, the other was shot in log, I think, I'm not sure. So we probably need to do a color correction on the original 3 clips, so on these ones here, and try and match them before we multicam them and render all that out. So, you know, it's far from perfect here, but just as an example of how do you do this, how do you cut between them, this is how you do it here. And you need a decent machine to do it, a decent computer, but you don't need a rocket ship to do it. Okay, so I'm going to stop now, and we're going to be doing this in class.